Absolutely. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Redskins going up against the Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, first opened in 2006. Here's a look inside University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington Redskins and the Arizona Cardinals. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. All right, let's meet your starters. Matt Jones. What do you have to say, Charles?
Supposed to just be a third down back when he came into the league. He ran so well, it forced everyone to change their opinion. Matt Jones is a 3-down back.
Looking to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition, because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Dale Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Here we go!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
The give is to Jones. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence. It allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught at the 3. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Ohio, check round. Ohio.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he'll bang that one through. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. One receiver to the left is Cooper. A first down throw for Brissett. Over the middle here to Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
On play action, Brissett. And this one's incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Flex round.
third down. Brissett on the crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So the offense has it first and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Brissett from the gun on third. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on fourth down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out costs him a yard as he's out of bounds at the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
The confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it to Boyd. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll look to throw. Voids the target, and he has it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've seen these be tricky from time to time. You know, you've almost got to cut the ball to make it go through. And this time he cut it a little too much, and he sliced it.
Yeah, and he'll tell you, no excuses on this one. It's a kick every NFL kicker should be able to make in his sleep. But your word was definitely correct. He sliced that one, and he'll miss it wide to the right.
First down, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So 2nd and 10 here. Play action now. Brissett looking and finding Allen Hurns. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. They fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key 3rd down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script and keep the ball moving on offense.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Steps away to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Now Brissett. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their dangerous wide receiver, 59 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And they'll get him down here at the 23. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. One receiver left, 3 to the right. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play.
It's caught inside the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Hopkins' kick is good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they start the second half with Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brissett to throw on first. Over the middle here to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now a handoff, Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure that just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Brissett from the gun on third. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. A gain of 6 there on first. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Their big tight end, 31 yards. And the Redskins are going to take the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One receiver left, three to the right.
Let's go. 1, 9,
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, it's Johnson. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Here's Brissett. Over the middle. Cooper with it. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards on the pickup. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Brissett. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
So now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to her back.
Let's go.
2nd and goal as the offense looks to try. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He'll look to throw. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And ready for 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
This is fielded at the 7. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. A second down throw for Brissett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
He gets it to Brown, complete. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
All right, let's just go walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Here we go. first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
On play action, Brissett. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Come on, let's go. What? Black round. Black round. Let's go. What? 90. Ohio. Here we go. What? Round. Ohio. Ohio. Black round. Black round.
2nd down, Brissett. Over the middle here to Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Come on, let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Even score late in the 4th. Let's see if the defense can play within themselves, not give up the big play and contain, and keep this knotted up. Hearns the man in motion left. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Brissett to throw on first. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Jacoby Brissett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last Last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there, because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Ten yards still left on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
They'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really been...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by David Amerson. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch, not at all.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.